And here we are yet again. Twitch, Jay the Flash here for Turt Talk episode 15. So, what do you want to talk about? Because I honestly didn't really think too much into this episode. Um, wasn't 100% sure where I wanted to go with it. I was kind of more hoping more people to kind of come in and just general chat again. I do have a few things we could probably show off. Did pick up Superfly from the new line the other day. A few things come in the mail we could probably show off. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Some future projects we're going to start working on here. Maybe even show off something that the wife's working on. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Hopefully people jump in throughout this show and kind of chat it up. So we'll probably start with the Superfly review, just because there might not be as many of you guys into that, but it'll definitely be good for the YouTube upload later on. So well, let's get started on that. Alrighty. So like I said, picked up Superfly. Um, Small detail there, this does pop off. Kind of very similar, not similar, but like Baxter Stockman, as a lot of you guys, if you haven't seen the movie yet, sorry, spoiler warnings, whatever, it's been long enough. Superfly is created by Baxter Stockman instead of Baxter Stockman becoming the Fly himself. Baxter Stockman creates this one. So it basically kind of makes him more like his son. Voiced by Ice Cube. So that was pretty cool. Anyways, the wings do pop off just like it did on the old Baxter Stockman. Really solid fig. Only problem is very hard to stand up. That is so far my difficulty with him, is kind of getting him in the right pose that he can stand in. I still haven't really found one yet 100%. I might have to use the claw a little bit, I'm thinking. Maybe that might be what I need to do. Okay, so using the claw helps. He did come. I thought I had that accessory. Now I don't know where it went. He did have a gun. And now I think I left it out in the office. I dropped it somewhere else on the way in here. I put it somewhere else on the way in here. Well, I'll look for that later. Anyways, as we've seen with the other villains, they have more guns that look towards the movie style. And then we have the weapons that are much like the tree rack from the original ones. And they do have a throwback to the original Baxter Stockman in here with the fly swatter wand. Thought that was pretty cool. A couple other things. He has another gun there. And then I believe these are like ooze canisters. I think like mini ooze canisters or something like that. And then a beaker kind of boiling over. So again, I love that they still kept the weapon rack thing from the originals. I thought that was pretty cool. Nice little throwback there. But yeah, solid figures. Got the two arms, very posable. Even with the big arm, very posable with the big arm. Multiple bend points there. Head. The head has a swivel to it on the backside, so the neck can go up and down. I thought that was pretty cool. That completes the villains in this line for me, the Wave 1. So really all I need left is Splinter. Hopefully I'll stumble across him in the wild, with Wave 2 kind of getting its previews and stuff out there. Wave 2 is going to be, Ray Fillet, Genghis Frog. Crap, now my mind just went blank. Mondo Gecko, Wingnut, and Scumbug. So that'll be pretty cool to see those guys out in figure line. Definitely want to check that out. Got this today in the mail. Pretty freaking cool. Didn't have to pay too much for it either. But it's I'm kind of starting to like this Best Action line. This one is for the video game Leo. Oh, that was pretty cool. It's got like digitally camo on it stuff. We'll open that up later. Comes with a city sewer stand, some katanas, and a different head, and actually, yeah, just one head and a couple different hand combinations you can do there. But really cool. I'm really, like I said, I'm starting to like these best action lines. We did see a few at our Target the other day too. We just didn't get them yet, but yeah, I'm liking these best action lines. So those are pretty cool. I think they're doing pretty well with those. The other thing, really not really it. Anyways, yeah, the other thing that we're kind of working on, I'm gonna start hopefully working on soon is getting this bad boy painted. I got this 3D printed Leo on a Whatnot show from My Old Things. Go ahead and follow them on Whatnot and Instagram. They do these 3D printed models of the vintage figs. They're pretty cool. They're very posable, flexible. Just got to be a little bit careful because they do a different joint in there. It's more like two pegs that kind of wedge in versus a ball joint. So do got to be a little bit careful. But definitely a lot heavier fig too. Obviously because like the inside of these guys were hollow and this is a solid resin. So it's a little heavier, a little heftier. They also did these translucent weapons with it as well that they printed off that I'm actually going to pair the translucent ones with my main Leo. I thought that looks kind of cool. The red translucent. So haven't decided on a color scheme yet for this guy. He's still going to have a blue bandana to be Leo. I'm thinking either blue or black jeans and then either a black or red shirt. And then I'm going to do either a white fur or black fur. I just haven't 100% decided yet. Might do like a white fur with some black streaks in it type thing. But yeah, so that's something I'm going to be working on here soon, hopefully. And getting on that. Really don't have anything else to show you guys. Like I said, I was hoping a lot of people are going to pop in. Well, let's jump to the web here and see. Maybe we can just go look at some few things. Okay, so the Vintage Ninja Turtle Museum website. TMNTtoys.com if you don't have this website already known. A great way to just kind of source out what you're looking for. Now, last week we kind of tried to go over all the different variants and stuff like that. That video will be published to YouTube tonight after this show. It still should be available live on Twitch right now, so you can watch it back there. It is two-part because we had a midstream quit, so I'm kind of watching that, make sure it doesn't happen again. Let's see here. Not a lot of crazy stuff. I still would really love to find those blue accessories. Would be the way to go, but
don't kick.
Just love that fig. Yeah, not a whole lot to talk about unless you guys jump in here. So, let's go back there. Like I said, this might be the end of Turt Talk. Then I don't know. Not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, we can talk about Wave 2 coming out for, like I said, we can maybe go look and see if we can find some images of that. Or if there's any questions you guys have on some figs that we can locate for you. Hopefully via here. Do you want to take a look at this again? Need to see what else I need to complete my guy.
Hey, stop. 1, 2.
JJ. Definitely need the sewer tube. That's going to be a fun one to complete. Belt's actually obviously the next step, though. The first step, belt, and then surfboard. If you don't know, I just got a Surfer Leo last week. Showed him off a little bit. I'm very excited about that. The one that has been trying to cross off the list. And if we can make it at least 20 minutes, I'll be somewhat happy. Yeah, not a lot to go over here. Been seeing a lot of popularity on these again. I don't know, a lot of people know about these ones per se. The Apollo ones, they're kind of cool. So Donatello and Michelangelo, they got their own a little bit later than Leo and Raph. Michelangelo's probably the coolest one, honestly, not gonna lie. With the space station thing. And you get some Apollo turts in there. I do have a mini Apollo Leo, which is awesome. It's funny though too. I don't know if it's a common trend. We'd have to go back and look. I'm kind of looking at it. It might be. So like, I have to no, because the Minotaur Leo set came with a Leo. So kind of interesting that Mikey wasn't featured as an astronaut in this, even though it was his. You know, it's his body that they're using for the space station. And now I'm curious on the Donatello. Yeah, they use Mikey. No, they used Donatello too, so it might have just been the Mikey one then. No, that's interesting. But you got the Super Mike and the Rocksteady. And Mike. Also very... I'm still kind of a little upset that Raph and Leo didn't get superheroes. I thought that was kind of a missed opportunity there. But whatever, you know. It is what it is. I'm not going to go look at all the mini playsets though and kind of see how they do that. These are kind of fun. The roleplay and miscellaneous toys. You know, the Toka Battle Fun set, so you could actually be... Although I feel like that's more Slash than Toka. I could be wrong, but they are calling it the Toka. Goes with the other ones, though, so you could be a bad guy. It's very much Slash. I don't know why they're calling it Toka. Because I feel like Toka didn't have that long claws. Now I have to go look at Toka. Very. Now, see, this is kind of stuff I like to dive down into a little bit. Alright, Toka. He's going to be in the movies. Maybe not. Might have been before the movies. Interesting. Yep, he was. Like, I know they use Slash as mold as the same, but see, he doesn't have the... I feel like that's supposed to be a Slash playset, but it works. They can do what they want, I guess. It's very much Slash playset. And maybe they have that wrong. I wouldn't feel like they'd list that wrong. That's how it is. Interesting. That was the 92, I think, yeah. Turtle Communicator, yeah, I'll know what that kind of looks like. Finding one of those that still works. Very rare. The sewer sports balls were cool. I have the Leo one. The sewer sports football, which I believe was only Raph. So, little display there. Dashboard. Oh, that's kind of cool. But it's still pretty cool. Ben, stop.
JJ, don't open the door.
Stop opening the door.
I know you want to see the choo choo train.
It's dark and
But
nighttime.
it's too dark, so you can't actually see it right now.
Another set of those, you know. Although I don't like that style for the Leo, the official Sewer Force sword, but it's okay. I wish they would have done something a little different. Made it look like a snake. Oh, Raphael Santa plush. That's kind of cool. I probably can. Let me pull it up. I probably just need to sit closer to it as well. Sorry, I'm kind of sitting back. That better? I also don't have my headset onto here. I guess that would be helpful. There we go. I forgot to put that back on. But let's go. Filters. Gain.
No.
How's that sounding?
Quit trying to
I
stick
don't want to
your
go
finger
too
in
high.
Mommy's mouth. No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I figured as much. That's kind of my bad. I was getting really into detail.
Stop.
Yeah, it's not, and it wasn't a very expensive one. I usually do.
Stop putting it in my mouth.
Quit hearing this noise for a second. There you go. I usually do it like this. That's gonna suck for a second for you guys. Sorry. There we go. That way I can do both now. All right. That sounds better. Yeah. So the Santa plush. I haven't seen that one before. That's kind of crazy. A Raphael Santa plush. I would definitely think that would be on some people's lists. I haven't seen that one being sold very often, so.
Okay, take it to your room. Can you take it to your room?
Let's see, Mutant Maker, which I believe is, yeah. So these were really cool back in the day.
Mommy's going to bed.
I know they had non-turtle versions of these where you like made your own monsters and stuff. You put these little plates in, put a piece of paper over them, just basically trace over them. Really cool. I thought it was cool they made a turtles one. Also, thank you, Some Goner, for the feedback on that. I appreciate you. Now that I see you're in the chat as well. There we go.
It won't turn on.
Sorry, trying to talk to the kiddo and you guys at the same time.
This one doesn't work.
I haven't seen that one very much either. The exploration belt. This I feel like wasn't collected as much by collectors as much as the toys were, and that's probably why you don't see these as often. But that's kind of different. Again, I haven't seen very many of those. You find one of those, there's got to be some money involved there. I kind of like that we're going down the oddity aisle now. We'll kind of keep doing that. I don't know. So they did the turtle plush in the 89, so 88 release. Nothing really crazy. They did do the accessory sets, I guess, the play accessory sets, which basically just dressed you up like the turtles. The nose things were very weird, though. I feel like they definitely looked weird. But, you know, that way you could be a turtle. And then they did like gag joke and crazy weapons, which were kind of funny. A squirting ring, disappearing ink, razor. That must have been like a fake, yeah, shaving razor. Those were pretty big back in the day. Yeah. Let's go down again. So we've gone through that. 91. What did they have in 91? I already seen what 91 has. 92. They did the collector 4-pack, the anniversary turtle, which I just got one of those last week as well. It was beat up on here, but I don't care. I'm so happy I got one. I'll either touch it up to make it look good or do a totally different base paint job. Haven't decided yet. Can play around with that. The sewer soccer ball, the Ninja Practice Pal, my first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. That's interesting. It's kind of like a water toy. Interesting. Again, probably only Raphael, I think. None of the other ones. That's cool, though. Sorry, I think the screen's playing with me. Let's see. That was 93. They did do the Turtle Bubble Sword, which a lot of us have seen lately, actually. Roleplay toys, the movie 3 fun sets. Okay. That's, yeah, again, it's very similar to the other ones. Just with the different pattern mask this time. And they only did Raph and Mike, it looks like, for that. And then they did a sword. And then the Ninja Practice Pals. Yeah, they did the sword. Very interesting there as well. Let's go back. The Ninja Practice Pals. So I think they had some success. These were very popular back in that time frame too, because wrestling had them with Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior. Like they had their own versions of those. So these were very they're basically just soft pillows to beat up on. I thought that was I had the wrestling versions. I didn't have these, but I had a Hulk Hogan. I had an NWO Hulk Hogan. That made the sounds when you beat it up. My son has the newer AEW one for Cody Rhodes. 94, we got some Kraken Egg Turtles, things like that. Are a little weird. The play sets, and then the Talking Turtle Communicator, which I'm assuming is walkie-talkie style thing, yeah. That's the only real role-play thing they came out with that year. What else do we have? Well, we made it to the half-hour mark at least, so close to. We're 3 minutes away. Mini Mutant Super Trailers. That's one I haven't looked at, I don't think. I gotta quit dropping shit. Oh shit, I keep dropping it. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I definitely would have wanted that. That's a pretty cool thing. I wonder what the box is like. Oh, and it's it's really cool, actually. I'm pretty sure it was only in Japan, though. I really do. I don't think there was a lot of US release on that. Interesting, though. Interesting. Turtles did. This is right around the time frame of the Turtles' popularity really dying down in the U.S. was around 96. So. Yeah, because then after 97, there's none of the original stuff until you start getting to re-releases. So, other than that, but cool. Let's go back here. I mean, we can definitely switch into just talking about how good the Dallas Cowboys are right now. Like, I am all about that right now. No, we'll keep it Turtles. So yeah, nothing crazy tonight. Like I said, I was kind of more hoping for people to kind of jump in so we can chat and answer some questions for some people and stuff like that. More like Q&A style. Because I don't have a lot to show off anymore. I'm getting kind of towards a tail end of having to hold off on collecting for a little bit. So it's not bad, but I'm getting to the point now. It's straight up grail time, so I have to be very patient and saving some money on that. So Yeah, again, I'm trying to be here to help, spread some info for future collectors, current collectors, help some sellers out. Sellers can jump in here and put in some 2 cents and stuff so they can help on that themselves. Get that knowledge out there, so you guys can, what you're looking for. I think turtles, it's going to take a slowdown for now. Economy's not great, so collecting's going to take a backseat to a lot of things. Hopefully, next election cycle we can get some stuff figured out. I don't have high hopes for our country in that aspect, but it's still not, we're not the worst place to live, that's for sure. But we're definitely not the best place, I don't think, to live anymore either, to tell you the truth. Yeah, other than that, like I said, I had to postpone the NFL one. I think now I've got my setup on how I want to do that for tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning. If I can get up, I'll do it first thing when I wake up and get out here. Otherwise, it'll be around 9, 10 o'clock Eastern time, 7 Pacific time. Go over all the results from the NFL this week. Like I said, great weekend of games. Yeah, the frame rate is a little bit slow. I think there's some things that just got turned on that I have to adjust now. I probably need to get uh, plugged back right directly in on the laptop to the Ethernet cable, but I didn't have time to set that up. My phone can't handle the Twitch stream though, apparently. It's probably time to upgrade again. Every time I've tried to do it from the phone, it just freezes completely. So at least here it looks like it's running. It might be like picking up slowly. It says it's good. It's not. It's saying I'm not dropping any frames, which is good. Um, Drop frames ain't good, but I'm running about 60 FPS. I need to play around with it still, and that my best streams have come from the PlayStation, and I would stream this directly from the PlayStation, but it's such a little window, and I have to be playing a video game to stream from the PlayStation, if that makes any sense, because I can't do it directly from Twitch, the Twitch app to PlayStation yet. They haven't figured out a way to do that. I don't think. I could try later. Because the Red Dead Redemption 2 streams are going really well. You guys definitely need to tune into those. We had a couple people come on today and had some great chats about Red Dead Redemption 2. We had some really great game moments today too as well. So um, we're chugging along on that 100% completion. I would say probably about another month and a half on that before we get that to being close to being done. And I mean 100% completion. So right now we're in main storyline. We'll get done with the main storyline here pretty soon, and then we'll go into the epilogue. So there's a lot of challenges I need to complete before we move to the epilogue, just to be safe. So when it freezes from my phone, it's just a solid freeze. Like it literally, I took it out I tried to do a few out in the office, so I can actually show off the collection, and like I can see it just freezing on the phone, like literally, like it looks like this as I move, and then like that for a good 2 minutes, and then picks back up. So I don't. Again, I think it's my phone versus anything. I haven't had 5G on my phone for almost a good solid 2 or 3 months. Like I get 5G like for half a day. I don't know if there's a tower issue in Idaho or what's going on, but our 5G has been terrible. And again, I might just have to clear some caches on my phone or something like that, but it is what it is. We do have a new project that the wife's working on, like I said. Actually, I think it's supposed to go this way, right? Orange on top. So, this is for fellow turtle enthusiast, good friend, Mutant Collectors Joe over there in Hawaii. We're working on something here with him. You got the orange, red, purple, and blue representing all 4 turtles. We got some other things that are going to go on this for his new sign, since the Paul's Horty Hole sign has gone to California. So yeah, we're working on that for him. Go ahead and give that man a follow, Mutant Collectors, on Instagram, on whatnot. He's running some comics shows right now. And he might go back to some fig shows in a week or two. He's just got to get things set up. On the VOD. What's the VOD? I don't know, Gunner. I could probably like switch to it here in a second on the phone and maybe see what you think. It does not look good on the phone. Like I'm having hell of a time with the phone. I tried to do actually last time I used the phone was for um an All Elite pay-per-view. I was gonna do a watch along with All Elite Wrestling, and it just was dropping me. Like it stopped the stream a few times. Like I think it's my phone. I 100% think it's, yeah, the video on demand. Yeah, I think it is my phone for 100% sure. But yeah, we'll test it. I'll pause the stream here and then I'll start a new one as a test stream. Um, yeah. Stick around. Let me do the sign off real quick. So yeah, I'm gonna post to Instagram about Turt Talk. I'm gonna see if maybe a different day, maybe a different time is gonna work best for you guys. I just feel like we need to get some more people in here that are in the turtle community for this to work. I don't want to cancel this series all up and just at the end, because I think there's some really cool things that we've got coming that you guys are gonna want to see. And plus once we get some more video game news, maybe that's what the next one will be on, is the video game for The Last Ronin. So we'll get on that. If you watch this a little later on Twitch, just make sure you hit the follow button, turn those notifications to on so you know when I go live for future videos. And then if you see this later on YouTube, just give a like and subscribe to that video, so you guys know when I upload new content there as well. But yeah, great. Just a solid night today, solid day. Sorry about the NFL review again earlier. Like I said, I'll post that one. I'll do that one tomorrow instead. That way I can have all my notes ready for sure. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure I've got my audio issues fixed. Besides being, yep, collectibles, unboxing. And like I said, I'm kind of stuck at a collector's impasse right now. I'm not collecting a whole lot of new stuff, so unboxings might be a little bit down the road. I do have a birthday coming up. I'm thinking about maybe doing a birthday stream, something like that. If I can, I gotta convince people at work to give me Friday off. Because it's not this Friday, but it's the following Friday. We'll post a little bit more about it here soon. But yeah. Yeah, I gotta figure out a new tag for it too. You're not wrong. Because just chatting is the main channel too. Like there's not a separate channel for that either. It's just chatting. So I try to make my tags little. I've looked at some of the other just chatting tags. I don't know. I want to get people that like Ninja Turtles as their, it's maybe a smaller tag. I'll definitely pick your brain here some, Goner. Okay, yeah, I'll post some TMNT at least on that one then maybe. Because my other tags, again, like I see a lot of streams, they don't have tags that often. It's more just the tag for what the actual stream is. So like just chatting or, whichever video game it is. So definitely work on that. So gonna sign off now. Some Goner, I'm gonna do the phone one real quick and see how it works, and we'll go from there. Catch you guys on the next one.